Yo, what's going on? How's everybody doing? We are back on some American Truck Simulator. I went ahead and selected a job already. So right now, actually, I need to fire up my second computer. 1 second. A little rusty. Been a little bit. All right, so while I get this fired up, I have two more achievements in Washington. Shouldn't be too difficult. One is driving on a certain road in Washington, and then I have to discover three more cities. So that's the goal for today, to get that done, and then we'll kind of just see where we're at and what else we can do from there. So as you can see, I'm not driving my truck. We are driving the games truck. We are taking a job from one point, getting us up to the area that we need to be at. That'll discover us a city, and then hopefully after that we can drive the road that we need to for that other achievement. All right, let's get this going. And this one is going to be a pretty short drive here. Not too terrible. I did add in two mods. I need to change it to a different one. I think I grabbed the wrong one. So we might do that right after this too. Man, that green light came right at the perfect time. I think another goal I want to have, while trying to run all these achievements, especially the ones in different states, even though it's not an achievement of itself, it's just something I want to do. I think I'm going to buy a garage in each state once we're finished with all the achievements for that state. I didn't realize we got in-game music. Alright, so that's one city. Hey, Cece, how you doing? Oh no. I'm good, I'm good. I finally got my job start date. So just kind of hanging out until then now. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I did the math on it, and I look back and I actually applied for the job back in January. So it's been a long journey to finally get it, but yeah, I'm excited. I finally got the start date. All right, so for this, I need to go there, and then I need to go there, and then I need to drive this road. I think we're just going to drive this without a trailer. Yeah, so it's a government job, so the government shutdown obviously affected that a little bit. So I'm trying to remember if that's the right key to raise up that axle. Yeah, it is. So yeah, so that was part of it, and then because it's government, it just took a while to get going. So, but yeah, it's been a long journey, but it's been good. I'm excited. How do you like playing Project Zomboid? I've never played it. I've seen it played a few times, not a whole lot. It's addictive. Yeah, that's what I've been told. I've been told like once you get going on it, then you're just like you can't stop going. It's just like nonstop. And I've been told because there is so much to do, you don't really get like bored of it. You're just constantly rolling back and forth between different things. Oh, gotta pay attention. Oh wait, I can't turn there. I thought I was gonna turn there. I'm just going straight. I really do need to pay attention. You had a save file from backups after an update, but it's so far from where I was. There's just so many layers. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's better than starting all the way over from fresh, but anytime I play a game that allows me to save in it, especially if it doesn't have an autosave feature, I'm constantly saving. Because I burned myself so many times where I made a mistake and I didn't save, and I'm like, man, I gotta go so far back again. Alright, I want to double check, make sure this is set up the way I want it to be set up. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Actually, this is not what I wanted. There we go, that's better. I was gonna say, it seemed like a long trip on the GPS for how many miles it wanted to go. No worries, no worries. All right, so we need one more town now. I don't know how far down I had to go until it gave me credit for the town, so we got it a little bit ago, so no point going all the way down. Yo, what's up, Craig? How you doing, man? It's going good. It's going good. I'm just chilling on some American Truck Sim. Getting a little driving in. I got 2 more achievements left for the state of Washington, so we're about to knock both those out. Hell yeah, good to hear, good to hear. Yeah, so I just decided out of nowhere one day, I'm like, I wonder how many achievements there are on American Truck Sim, and there's 121 of them, and I had like 28 done. So the past like 3 or 4 streams have been American Truck Sim achievement hunting, and I've been enjoying it. It's been chill. So I'm at 43 of 121 now. So I figured start one side and work our way down. So next we'll work in Oregon and knock all them out and go California and so on. Yeah, they don't have North Carolina yet. I think the map has it out to. Yeah, so right now they have. Let's see here. Was that Nebraska, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, Texas? So they're working on bringing them out. I know they're working on these two right now, North and South Dakota, and so they're working their way out east. I don't know how long it's gonna take them to get all the way out there, but I'm assuming at some point, because when the game started, it was just California, and then they had the Arizona, Nevada, Oregon, and then like they slowly started moving out. So get you a quick shout out too while I got it paused. Yeah, and I think from there, of course, dude, of course, anytime. I think from their point of view, when they started the game, it's very detailed. So like when they brought out California, it was really detailed. It still is, and so like it's very accurate. Obviously, they don't include everything, but yeah, a lot of it is very, very accurate. So I have a feeling they just didn't know how well the game was going to do at first, and so they kind of just slowly started rolling it out, and then it just keeps going. So I think it takes time for them to develop it too, because I also don't know where they're getting their sources from. Like I don't think they're just copying it off of Google Maps, so I don't know if they're sending people out or how that's going either. So all right, we got that achievement done, so now we just need to drive on this bridge. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I'm like, dude, are they just gathering the info from like Google Maps, or are they like sending people out and actually like researching this and tracking it down and laying it out? Like, I don't know. Yeah, man, of course, of course. What are you playing today? I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I got you. I got you. Well, I hope it all goes well for you. It all works out. Ah, no worries, man. Anytime. Did you run upstairs and back downstairs, CC, or did you stay upstairs? Oh, that's pretty cool. Nice, nice. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, the only pet animals I've had long time ago, I had a hamster when I was a kid. Um, Fun fact, he got sold at a yard sale. um, and then I've had two dogs, and that's it. I guess I had two cats too. They weren't really mine though. They're my ex's. Never had any crazy cool. I had fish. I do miss having an aquarium and having fish. That was a good time. I love the sound of running water, so it was like a soothing sound to have in the background. I have a dog that's 11. Got her when she was 8 weeks old. Dang. 5-year-old cat we found last year. A snake now. Oh, I can't do snakes. Nope. Hard pass. I'd be okay with a lizard. I definitely wouldn't handle it much. Um, I'm just not a big fan of foreign animals, I guess you could say. Boy, mom life. I can't do snakes. Snakes creep me out. I don't think I've ever touched or held one. I'm a firm believer that they're all nope ropes. You've had to adapt. The ones that get me are when like they're venomous, like any animal that is too, like not just snakes, but like spiders, stuff like that. I'm like, how do you do this? Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I'd be the same way. Like, all right, I'm having to do this right now. I didn't just like wake up and be like, I'm gonna go hold the snake today. I mean, I also cinnamon ball python, nice. Yeah, like, and I also like understand. I'm very, very uneducated when it comes to what snakes are safe, which ones aren't, how to handle them, and all that stuff. So like, I take that into consideration too. It's not the fact that I'm just saying like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Like, I say no, I'm not gonna do it because I know I don't know how to, but I also don't have the desire to really learn either. I was actually talking to my dad about this over the weekend when went to go see him. Well, go see both my parents, but we were talking about how he doesn't like snakes, and he used to have snakes as a pet growing up, and he's like, I don't know why I did it. I think he was like early teens when he had one, but he's like, dude, I used to have snakes as a pet, and I don't know why. I do want to get a turtle as a pet one day. Um, I'm in an apartment right now, so I definitely would need to get a house for that, so that way I can eventually let it have an aquarium big enough for it. But yeah, I want to get I think they're called sliders. But eventually I want to get a turtle one day. I like turtles, obviously. I had a friend that had two bunnies, I think. And yeah, they are disgusting. Like, they're super cute, but man, they make huge messes and that stinks so bad. And there's like almost nothing you can do about it. I don't know why they did it either, because they were renting where they were at and it just destroyed the floors. And then they put like newspaper down, then they just ate the newspaper. It was kind of funny. But yeah, I just remember like smelling it all throughout the house. It was bad. Your dog's getting older. I hate the cat litter. Yeah, definitely. Right now, I just have my one dog. She's great. I got so lucky with her. She was a rescue, and it took her a while to get her house trained because she was an outdoor dog for so long. Um, but yeah, now she's great. Doesn't need to be outside all the time. Pretty chill. I mean, she's a little older now too, so I think that's another reason why she's a little bit more chill. But I think when she passes, I'll probably not have animals other than maybe like fish for a little while, and then I'll probably get another pet eventually. But like, I love her death, don't get me wrong, but it is definitely harder to travel. You have to kind of think like, all right, what am I gonna do with the dog? Am I going to have somebody come over? Am I gonna drop her off somewhere? How much is it gonna cost? Do I take her with me? Do I not? Like, it does add in a lot more to it. Oh no. Yeah, I would set the appointment and hopefully don't hear anything back from it, but at least if you do, you'll know how to work with it from there. And yeah, I'm at the point now where I'm finally going to be able to do some traveling. Now we getting a little extra income, and so it's kind of like one of those like, when I think she's 9 this year. Um, so I don't know how long she's going to live. Obviously, I think what 15 is the average ish age. I know depending on breed also takes into consideration. I don't know how long pits live for. But yeah, it would be nice to be able to just Did I completely miss? I did completely miss that road. Huh. Oops. Oh man, I gotta do a U-turn up here somewhere and jump back off. Alright, I need a break in this barrier. See, I don't know why the navigation is doing this to me. Alright, hopefully that fixes it. So I definitely didn't think I missed any turns, but apparently I did. All this just for an achievement. These roads suck to drive on. What's up, Amy? I forget what button is the air horn in here. Nope, that's a regular horn. What button is the air horn in here? Happy Monday to you too. How was your weekend? Air horns N. Saturday was great. Sunday was wear off. There we go. Well, at least you didn't have 2 bad days. Ah, I gotcha. Yeah. I think same for me. Saturday was good. Sunday was, it was just an alright day. Nothing crazy. I drove back home Sunday, so. Oh, nice. There you go. Yeah, hopefully those work out for you. Coming soon to a hammy house near you. Will I make this? This is a tight turn. Ooh, just barely. Gotta stop for the photo opportunity. Got a guy just cutting up some wood. Alright, we got the achievement. Let's see what freight they have. Where's it going? That's too far away. That's also too far away. It's kind of getting us in the direction we want to go. Better than nothing up here. It's been a little while, but I think too that at the different trimesters you get different symptoms too. If I remember correctly. Yeah. Well, hopefully for you, they go away. Gotcha. Nice. Just think when you once you give birth and you're actually like holding your kid, you're gonna be like, holy shit, this thing grew inside of me. What the hell? I made this? This thing was in me? Oh, I tried to stop, couldn't stop in time. Alright, as long as I didn't miss anything, I think we have all the achievements done in Washington. So, I know I've got some achievements to do in Oregon, so we're going to be hitting up Oregon next. Can I go down here? I feel like I shouldn't, but I also feel like I want to try it. Yay, shortcut. Because we always follow the rules in this game. Alright, I need to find somewhere to rest at. Which is going to be... right there. My luck, if I don't mark it, I'm going to forget about it and drive right past it, so... Yeah. I wish you could honk the horn and they just, like, pull over and let you get by. That'd be nice. Alright, take a little nap. Get back on the road. Hopefully this connects all the way around. Breeze Golito. Thorzy. What's up, buddy? How you doing? It just got so stinky in here. Better question is, are you able to see? Did you get new glasses? I'm good, man. I'm good. I had class today, so I went into class, and while I was in class, I got a call from the big HR office out in Virginia that's hiring me on, and they asked me when I wanted my start date. They gave me 2 different dates I could start from. So I have a start date for August 11th now. So just chill until then now. I should get my like official job offer email in like a couple days, they said, but they said it'll be on the 11th will be my start date. They took his eyes, he can only speak in Braille now. Got new glasses, but they won't be here for 2 weeks. Gotcha. That's what you get when you live out in BFE, huh? Yeah, I'm pretty stoked. It's just been such a long journey. It's just like, it'll be 7 months. It'll be 7 months from the time that I applied for the job till I started, which is just wild for me to think of. I applied January 17th, and I'll be starting August 11th. But yeah, no kidding. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked. All right, do we have anything going down in Oregon? We got one going to Oregon. What part? I need to figure out. I'm going to tab out of there real quick. There's a bridge I have to drive across in Oregon, but I don't know where it's at. I think I do, but I don't know for sure. I might be able to do this job. I think where I need to go is over here. Yeah. So maybe I can take this job here and then go that way afterwards. Let's do that. Ooh, we're carrying livestock. What kind of livestock are we carrying? Are those pigs? I think they're pigs. Not 100% sure though. Alright, let's get back on the road. I was thinking about maybe jumping on some DayZ, so I was looking at like different DayZ servers. Dropping off some hammies. I like that. That's funny. Um, but I didn't know. I actually wanted to play Cherno. I just didn't know what Cherno server to play. I wasn't sure if like I should go to official or what. And then I kind of got hooked back onto American Truck Sim, so here we are. But I do want to play Cherno soon. Do a couple Cherno runs. Do some official. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There's two first-person servers out of Michigan, I think. So I think I plan on maybe starting there. There were like 10 to 15 pop when I was looking at them. I don't know what they are right now, but if I go any further away, like EU servers, I can't do. I'm like well over 200 ping when I'm out to EU stuff, so New York servers are like 160-ish ping, but the Michigan ones are less than 100, so I'm kind of like stuck to those couple. What town are we in right now? I'm actually gonna buy this garage here. Yo, what up, dramas? Appreciate the lurk, man. Hope you're doing well. I don't know if I'm gonna hit that or not. Hey, old man. Almost just spilled soda all over myself. Whew, that was close. Give Thorzy a little shout out. Pretty sure everybody here already knows Thorzy, but just in case. If you want to hear someone say sorry 100 times per stream and pee about 10 times per stream, Thorzy, your guy to watch. Sir pees a lot. Oh, come on. I mean, I'd say you're great at DayZ, but you always like, no, I'm not. I suck at DayZ. I'm like, all right, whatever. Never heard of Thorzy before. Just being polite. Does he stream? I mean, he normally streams Monday through Friday, but apparently, doctor's visits are apparently important and stuff like that. So who knows? All right, let's get this thing turned around. Oh, that's a light pole. At least nobody drives down this road a whole lot. Alright, there we go. Back on the road. Alright, let me get a drink real quick. All right, CC. I like to call those nope ropes with legs. It's only illegal if you get caught. Allegedly. That one just kind of sucked because I couldn't go the other way down the street and I couldn't pull through my own garage, so I just really had no choice but to back it out that way.
Yo, Drommels, thanks for gifting Thorzy a sub.
Yo, Drommels, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you for the gift of sub for Thorzy. Much appreciated. And very unnecessary, but thank you. Hammy, did they tell you, like how big? Like, I know, for my ex, they told her, like, your baby's the size of, X this now or whatever, and it was like a pear or something like that. I hope she flipped you off. You have an app that does? How big is a strawberry? Okay. It's wild, like, as that app goes, and, like, as you get further along, it's going to be like, your kid's the size of a pear, and you're like, dude, there's a pear inside of me? Like... Basketball. Bro, I have to shit an eggplant out? I still need to meal prep my dinners for this week. I haven't done that yet. And I should probably meal prep my breakfasts as well, so I don't have to in the morning. Man, I just want to start this new diet already, but it's so expensive. So I'm doing brown rice. I'm gonna do some ground turkey and then green beans for my dinners. And then typical eggs and bacon, and then for bacon, egg, and cheese breakfast burritos. But once I start this new diet, I think I'm gonna start in September. I don't know. I got to figure it out because I feel like it's gonna be better if I make my breakfasts every morning. But I don't know if I'm gonna have the time to. It kind of depends on what time I start work at. I got to figure that out. It's a carnivore diet, so hence the expensive part. And I got to figure out how to make beef jerky. Yeah, I want to do it for like, my goal is to try like pretty much do it till Thanksgiving. Obviously, I'm gonna cheat on Thanksgiving, but we'll see how much weight I lose up till Thanksgiving. So it'll give me September, October, and most of November. And I kind of want to do about 3 months. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna do probably bacon, sausage, and eggs for breakfast. I'm gonna have some hard-boiled eggs made, and I'm gonna take some. I'll probably make some burgers in the morning too, like burger patties, and then just bring those in for lunch. Just warm them up, and then for dinner, I'm gonna either do like piece of salmon, steak, something, obviously some kind of meat source, and then we'll see how it goes. Oh, excuse me. What's up, Steph? How you doing? I know. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, but that's the thing, though, is it's a temporary diet. It's not like a lifetime diet that I'm gonna try to pursue. There we go. I figured you were gonna do that one first. So yeah, I just want to do it. I kind of for two reasons. I want to knock off some weight just to have less pressure on my back, less pressure on my feet. And also I want to see if I can drop my blood pressure down just a little bit so I can come off my medication. If I'm able to do that, then once I get down, then I'll go back to counting macros and I kind of eat whatever I want just within portions. So I think it'll be nice just to cut some of the weight off, and then hopefully by counting macros I can keep the weight off and just be strict with my macros. Yep. I mean, and worst case scenario, it doesn't work out or I don't like it, and then I just stop. So I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna do Butcher Box as a home delivery subscription to start off with, and then I've got a deep freeze, not a huge deep freeze, but a decent deep freeze. So I'll be able to keep everything in there, and then if it doesn't work out, I mean, I still have steak and stuff like that to eat, so I ain't gonna get mad there. How you been, Steph? Anything new, fun, exciting? Dog still staring you down? Fine for my life right now. I figured. I brought my pup back with me when I came home yesterday, so she's back chilling at my apartment. Screw you, dude. The kid too. Yeah, Thorzy, I'm gonna be going through probably close to 6 eggs a day, roughly. Because I'm gonna do 3 eggs for breakfast and then 3 hard-boiled eggs for lunch. think I'm supposed to exit here. I have no idea. So, everything I've researched, everything that I've seen, there's no restriction on how much you eat, which is kind of weird. You eat when you're hungry. So, you eat when you're hungry, but you don't overeat. So there's a little bit of self-control that's going to have to go in there as well, obviously. I'm going to try to do it to where I still eat 3 times a day. But I might just have to change like my portion controls or my portions when I do eat to not overeat / make sure I don't get hungry too fast. So, because essentially, from what I understand, you're putting your body into ketosis, right? Because you're intaking 0 carbs. So instead of burning carbs, now you're burning fat. So, we shall see. But yeah, there's a couple things I saw. It's like recommended breakfasts, recommended lunches, and stuff like that. So the reason I want to learn how to make beef jerky is so that way I can take it with me to work. So that way I'm not tempted to eat stuff there. So if I do get hungry, I'll just crack open a small thing of beef jerky that I made. I can have whiskey. That is one thing I can still have whiskey. But it can't be like flavored whiskey that has like added stuff into it, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I get to eat steak, eggs, butter, black coffee, bone broth, unsweetened tea, and whiskey. Like, what else do I need? And like seafood, meats and stuff like that too. So like I'll be able to treat myself to yeah, I'm gonna start the carnivore diet in September, see how it goes for me. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking, is doing like the like crabs and like lobsters on the weekends. Yep, just get some crab meat, get some lobster tails, and just dip it in butter. Maybe not every week, but every other week or something. Breeze, no. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen when Crash has been in here. Crash, I think, lost close to 40 pounds, if not more, when he went on the carnivore diet. Unfortunately, he kind of has some other health things, so he had to kind of like modify the diet just a little bit. But at first, like, he dropped a lot of weight fast, and you could like noticeably tell too in his face when he dropped weight. Yeah, like I said, my ultimate goal is to drop a little bit of weight, to take pressure off my back / my feet, and hopefully I can get my blood pressure lowered down. Those are the 2 things I'm going for. Sorry, I tab out really quick. You've never had crab before? Man, I mean, granted, I was in the Navy, so I was always near the ocean. I love seafood. Have you had lobster before? It's very similar to the lobster. Oh no. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, usually you get like part of the body and just the legs, or you get just the legs. But some have what's it called? Some have the full-on like crab. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. If you're not, especially if you're not expecting it, I can definitely see that. Like getting caught off guard by it. You had lobster and got sick. Oh, that sucks. Dude, I love seafood. Like scallops. Oh, scallops, shrimp, salmon, um, lobster, crab, imitation crab. Yeah, I used to eat that stuff all the time. I used to use that when I made sushi. It was just easier, cheaper. If we start a random ad, it's my dog's fault because she's near my foot pedal and she might step on it on accident. I forget what the other pedals do, but I know one of them is a start ad. Oh no, that sucks. Yeah, when I get shrimp, I get the like prepared. I think most of the time they're already cooked. You just kind of you cook them, but you don't have to like cook them. You really just have to warm them up. Yeah, I need to start doing more seafood boils. Been a while since I've done one. Been a long while since I've done one. Too tender-hearted, can't handle that stuff. I got you. I got you. Got tricked into eating deer when I was little and sobbed because I ate Bambi. I ate meat, don't get me wrong, but it's already cut up. Yeah, I got you. Um, first time I ate deer, at least that I remember. Um, I was at my ex's family, and they go hunting every year, and so they had some venison sausage. Whew, man, that stuff was good. Hey, what's up, Spaced? How you doing? How'd the rest of your stream go? I still can't believe how bumpy that one track was that you were running on. I forget the name. That is insane how bumpy that is. I'm glad they fixed it, but still. Yeah, 66 Monza. Dude, that was insane. Did you go back and watch the VOD afterwards? I wasn't sure if it was my computer or like my settings are in or anything. It did look a little kind of patchy on my end, but I also didn't change any of the resolution or anything. I was kind of running around a little bit, so I didn't have a chance. That's why I didn't say anything, because I wasn't sure if it was just me. Nobody else really said anything, so. Alright, there we go. Neither of those are going where we need to go. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I mean, I had like a bunch of streams pulled up all at the same time, so like I knew I was kind of like pulling down my internet. That's why I didn't say anything, because I thought it was just me. But I figured if you went back and watched the VOD, you'd know for sure. I just didn't know if you watched the VOD or not. Okay, there's a New Young's Bay Bridge. There's somewhere over here. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I need to drive there. How far is that? That's not too bad. So if we have a job delivering to Astoria, let's see if we got anything going to Astoria. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Wrong way. Oh no, definitely not. Of course, now that job's up there. Clips aren't working anymore. Are you talking like having like a clip command like that? I don't know if I push the button all the way or not. I know for me, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I don't touch anything and then it all of a sudden is fine. Yeah, I've had some people say you gotta like get a new link, restart a link. I personally just don't touch it and then it eventually fixes itself. One of my friends recommended to me that I make a marker command, so that way I can just set a marker, so that way I can go back into the VOD and then have an easy place to just make the clip myself later on. So that might be something you may want to look into. Kind of as like a nice little backup. Yeah, I gotcha, I gotcha. Is I think Thorzy's had issues with it too, and it just kind of like eventually just works itself out. Goes through a stop sign. Oh yeah, I don't follow any of the laws here. I think I turned off the traffic violations. For a while, they were just way too sensitive. Like, you could stop at a stoplight and then turn right, and it would give you a ticket. So I just turned them off, and then I just was like, I'll just speed everywhere. Run stop signs, run stoplights. Unless there's, like, traffic, then I'll stop, but... I like to say I don't have a CDL IRL, so I don't have to worry about it. Oh, really? That's interesting. I didn't know that. I mean, I can understand, like, good practice would be not to turn on red. Because it takes you a lot longer to go through an intersection than it does a car, and it takes a long time for you to get up to speed, so I could definitely see that. I gotcha, I gotcha. Yeah, it'd be interesting to figure out. I was looking at getting a CDL, but I ended up getting this job going, so I'm gonna postpone getting a CDL for now. Yeah, I wanted to start up a hot shot trucking company, but with my current truck, I could do a non-CDL hot shot, but I'm limited to 14,000 pounds that I can pull behind me, and that includes the trailer weight. So I'd have to get a 14K trailer, which usually weighs about 5,000 pounds. So I'd only be able to haul 9,000 pounds, and then I'd be like maxed out on what I could haul. So I figured I might as well just get a CDL, so that way I can get a larger trailer to haul more stuff. And I actually want to haul cars. I don't want to haul a different, cargo. So with a CDL, I'm pretty much limited to whatever the trailer slash hitch can haul. And I think my hitch, pretty sure my hitch is rated for 30,000 pounds. And the trailer I was looking at getting was 26,000. So hey, no worries, Space. I appreciate you swinging by, stopping in. Thank you. If any of you don't follow Spaced, fellow Daisier slash Assetto Corsa driver, so good peeps. Definitely drop a follow, stop in sometime, say hi. I forgot to ask, what are you making if you're still here? I can feel my stomach starting to growl. I'm like, probably like, damn, I should eat too. I haven't ate. I've just had my breakfast, and then I had a late lunch because I had class right at noon. So I got home, got kind of busy, and then I didn't eat lunch until like 3, which was a sandwich and a protein shake. It was literally right before I started streaming, so about 2 hours ago. I got some frozen meals in the freezer that I'm gonna make, so I think I got some 5 cheese ziti. You had some leftover Ritz crackers that the kiddo didn't want. I feel like that's one of the what's the word I'm looking for? My brain's dead, so I can't really think of the words want to think of. It's like the side job of being a parent is eating the food that your kids don't eat. And it sucks too, because like your kids will tell you, I want this much food, and then like they will scream and fight if you don't give them that much food, and you know they're not going to eat all of it every time. See, I'm recycling. I'm being an environmentalist. I kind of wish I could go take environmental science again, just to piss off my teacher some more. So Thorsy, I'm torn between what car I should get now. That one car is still at that dealer. I just don't know if it's still going to be there when I start the job. But there's also a Camaro that's even closer to me, and it's actually a really good price. And I'm like kind of thinking like if it's still available when I start my job, like I might just get that, even though it's completely not practical. Just something I want. And then hopefully I got the Jeep running decent by then so I can use it for the winter time. I'm counting down the hours and minutes until she goes to bed so I can crawl into bed and maybe cry for a second. I don't know. Yeah, I think after I drive this a little bit, to drive over this bridge, I think I might be done after that. Tomorrow, I will be playing some Valheim with Shell and Liam, and I think I'm actually going to stream it tomorrow. So if y'all want to come swing by 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Shit, which way do I gotta go? Okay, I got no choice but this one. Yeah, I did want all-wheel drive. However, there's just not many good options in all-wheel drive anymore. I don't want an SUV, or anything like that, so I'm kind of really limiting on what I can and can't get. I did see a car I really liked, but then it requires premium fuel all the time, and I don't mind putting premium fuel in my car most of the time, but I like to have the option to not have to in case I'm like on a road trip or something and then they just don't have premium fuel or something of that sort. So, which ironically, it's so weird that a Camaro does not require premium fuel. I always ran premium fuel in it, but it technically, I mean, I've plenty of times I ran low grade fuel in there all the time. But yeah, I'm kind of talking myself back into maybe just getting a Camaro. I mean, I have so many parts for a Camaro already. It kind of just makes sense. And I don't know how bad the winter's going to be here. I don't think it's going to be that bad. Not like, you know, living in Maine or anything like that. They're pretty good at plowing the roads here. So, the Camaro I'm looking at, I want to get a 2013. Same as I had before, except for this one I want to be a manual instead of an automatic. But I should get my Jeep up and running. And so if there's a day where it's like actively snowing as I'm leaving for work, or if there's supposed to be like snow, then I'll just take the Jeep back and forth. Like, the thing that sucks about the Jeep is I don't know exactly how much fuel mileage it gets, but I think it only gets like 10 miles to the gallon, maybe 15. Just because it's lifted with the big old tires. But I mean, it'll definitely get through any snow that Colorado Springs will drop, so. I do have the new sensor coming in order, so hopefully that shows up in time. Says it'll be here on the 1st, so hopefully that's the problem. I know I'm getting tired. Yeah, and even though my truck's not four-wheel drive, it actually did okay on the snow. It sucks in the ice, but it did okay in the snow. But I did buy chains for it, so I do have chains now. So worst case scenario, I can always just throw some chains on. I don't want to, but I could. Where? Damn, I still got a ways to go. Shit, I might have to sleep there. Gotta sleep at this next rest stop. Yeah, and I really miss driving my Camaro. I really didn't want to get rid of it when I did, but I kind of had to. It was the smarter financial decision to make. I should probably get over. The one that's near me is going for like 23,000. I would say depending on how many miles are on them, anywhere between 20 to 30,000 for the model that I'm looking at. Yep. I mean, that Subaru that I was looking at was 16,000. So it's only a little bit more than what I was going to pay for that. Yeah, it's an SS. I want to get an SS RS and a manual transmission, and I'm trying to get something that has like 50 to 60,000 ish miles, because I am going to rack some miles up on this car, so I don't want to get too high of a miles. But yeah, I still have the full exhaust for it. I've got, what else do I have? Oh, I need to get fuel too. Shit. I've got my subwoofer box, all the wiring for the subs, and all that stuff to go into the factory radio harness. I had bought parts for it for my old Camaro, like serpentine belt, tie rods, stuff like that I just never put on it before I sold. Get it yellow and call it Bumblebee? Nah, I hate yellow cars. Can't do it. I want black, dark gray, or like a dark blue. That's like the only colors that I want to get. And the one that's like, it's literally like 3 miles from my place. It has a carbon fiber hood on it, and it's actually the exact hood that I wanted to get for my car too. So I'm like, man, I really hope that car's still available whenever I start this job, and hopefully I can get approved for a loan for it. Yeah, I'm personally just not a fan. Like, I don't like red vehicles. I don't mind orange, but I think for this car, orange wouldn't be more of what I like. I kind of want to stick with a darker color. And my last one was black, and I thought it looked so good, so I really would just want to get another black one. But come on, light. Yeah, I think it just looks clean. Like, it doesn't pop out and be like, oh, look at me. It's just like, oh, that's a clean car. It does suck. It does get a little bit warmer, from the heat from sun, but thankfully it's not too hot here. It's not that big of a deal. this isn't the right spot. It's up here. Might as well hit this little photo opportunity here real quick. Oh, thanks for the Shadow for Space. Alright, alright. I forget I can do things here. Oh no, I hit it again. Oh well. At least it's daytime now. Alright, let's go drive over this bridge, get this done. Yeah, and I remember too, like when I had my other Camaro, it's just so comfortable. You know, it's like a modern sports or modern muscle car, and they run so smooth. I'd be on the highway doing like 95, and it felt like I was going like 50. Like it felt like it was nothing. All right, I think this is the achievement here. Yep, we got the achievement. Sweet. All right, so we're gonna head up to this little Walmart that's up here, I think, and probably just stop there for today. And then I can do some research on, yeah, I'm going to do some research on what I need to get done in Oregon, and we'll kind of set up a little bit of a game plan for the next one. But yeah, tomorrow, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, we'll be playing some Valheim. I'll be streaming it. Shell will be streaming it. And can I make the turn? Can I make the turn? We made it. Trucks only. Alright, go this way. Alright, that's good enough there. Alright, kind of a short stream today. I just wanted to pop on, say what's up to everybody, and wanted to... Oh, excuse me. It's been a while, so I just wanted to jump on and play some games for a little bit. Let's go ahead and raid out. I think Shell is on right now, so... Oh, thank you for showing up. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Let's see here. Yeah, Shell's on. We're going to go say what's up to Shell. She's playing V Rising right now with Neems. She usually goes for till about 8 p.m. my time, so another 2.5 hours. So I will see everybody tomorrow, and until then, have a good one. Later.